Yo, what's up, YouTube? My name is Shisha Zed. Peace, positivity, self-awareness, and motivation. Listen, I don't think I have to ask. I don't think so. I think some of you already know what to do, man. Hit that like button. Show my channel some love. You do amazing things for me when you hit that like button. I appreciate you. Without any further delay, let's get it. So guys, once in a while I like to do these type of videos, and it's because I kind of enjoy this stuff, man. I enjoy reading some of these stories and helping some guys out, right? I recently had a guy reach out to me in my DMs, and he shot me a question through Instagram. So if you're not following me on Instagram, once again, Shisha Zed, follow me on Instagram, shoot me content, ask me relationship advice. If I think that it would benefit most people, I'll do a video to it, right? Or I'll just shoot you some advice in the DMs. But anyways, let's get to it. All right. So the message that I got to my Instagram says, I've been dating this girl for 2 months now, and all of a sudden she told me she's bored and that we've been doing the same things. She also said that she told me this because she didn't want to go out and look for it outside, right? And guys, when she says it, you know that she's talking about, when she says she didn't want to go look for it outside, that it is BBC, right? She doesn't want to go behind your back and find some BBC from Tyrone, right? Because you're boring her out of her mind, man. What's going on? All right, back into the story. So the message goes on and says, we talk every day. I buy her food and stuff every weekend, but she is still saying we do the same things. Funny enough, I just bought her a brand of chocolate that's her favorite. And instead of saying thank you, she starts complaining about the relationship being the same and boring. Oh, man. I need your advice, big bro. And can you do a video on it? Thank you. All right, man. I got you, man. Here's something that you guys should never forget about women. Women get bored fast. Not slow. Fast. Women get bored very, very, very easily. Right? Especially if she's younger. If she's younger, like in her early 20s, she's still going through that party phase. Because guys, we know the cycle that these women go through. When they're younger, they're having fun, they're partying, they're enjoying themselves, right? She wants to go out. And I asked him, do you take her out on dates? And he's calling me big bro, so I know he's younger than me. I'm 27. And so she wants to go out, bro. She wants to go out and enjoy life, right? She wants to ride that CC. She wants you to be her Tyrone. She wants you to show her a good time. Listen, guys, when you're exercising game on these women, you have to understand female nature. And you also have to understand the cycle that a woman goes through in our modern day, right? What do I mean? What I mean is the type of game that I would use for a woman who's under 25. She's 22 or 21 or 23. Is not the same type of game that I would use for a woman who's pushing 30. Why? Because they think different. They prioritize differently. In our day and age, if you caught a chick who is 28 right now, 29, right? She's dating with the purpose all of a sudden, right? She's been in the streets, enjoying herself, right? It is what it is. But that chick that you meet who's like 29 and now you meet her and she's like reformed and she's like, yeah, you know, I'm dating with the purpose now. No time for games. You see it all the time on the dating apps. Meet that girl at 22, 23. Now she's looking for fun. And that's what we have in the situation with my guy who has a chick who's saying that she's bored, right? She wants excitement. So you got to know the timeline of women. And when you understand female nature, right? Especially in context of today's society, you know what type of game to, present that woman with. A younger woman wants to go out. She wants to have a good time. And some of you might say, hey man, I don't want to take a woman out on a date. She should just want to come to the crib and hang out with me. BS. Listen, I've had different types of women. I've had women who come straight to the crib and women who go out. If you want to maintain long-term, which is what it looks like this guy wants long-term, You're going to have to take her out once in a while, man. You're going to have to give her a little bit of excitement. Why? Because at that age, she is at her peak SMV, right? Multiple men are looking for a hot 24, 25-year-old. They're just looking for that, young and hot, right? She hasn't hit the wall yet. So you got to show her a little bit more of excitement. You got to give her a reason to stick around. So if it's someone who you want to stick around, I'm not saying cater to what she wants to do. I'm saying improve your social life, right? Because if all you do is just stay home, play video games, and she comes over to your crib every weekend and she's done that for the past 2 months, she's going to get bored. It's predictable. At her age, there are simps out there and alpha men who are willing to do more, right? Their lives are a little bit more unpredictable, more exciting. Find a hobby that you do for you. Do something that's exciting for you. Don't do something just for her, right? I'm not asking you to go skydiving for the chick and spend a bunch of money on her. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying you might want to improve your social life if you want to have a woman that you're interested in, especially who's younger, stay with you long term. And this goes for like older women too. They're just not as picky when it comes to like going out, having a good time. They don't get bored as easily. Why? Because they understand that life is not all about fun, right? They start valuing stability and all type of stuff. But let's move to that second one. So that first one is too predictable. You're too predictable. She knows the drill. She meets with you. You eat. She goes back. You don't take her out. Your life isn't that exciting. Listen, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying entertain the woman, right? I'm not saying entertain her. I'm saying sounds like you need to improve your social life. Sounds like you need to have hobbies that you do on the side, right? That consists more of her just coming over to your crib. But that's only if you want the stuff to last. Because to me, I'm assuming you've already smashed, man. And if you want it to last, then you're going to have to do more, right? Some guys, they're cool with her coming over. They smash. If things fade out, they fade out. All right, cool. Moving on to my second point, which is the most important point, is that it sounds like this guy is too available. Guys, when you're too available to the woman that you're dealing with, they get bored. Women get bored. Women get bored very easily. But one of the fastest ways to make sure your woman gets bored is you're too available. You're too easily accessible. Even if it just is a couple of times every weekend, right? It still sounds like you're talking to her on the phone throughout the week consistently. And she knows she has a meal waiting for her every time she meets you. You're too available. Listen, a woman is either complaining that she doesn't spend enough time with you or she's bored. Those are the only two options you get. There's no perfect ground. No woman has ever said to her man, I think we spend enough time together. Never. Never. It's either she's bored out of her mind or she's begging to spend more time with you. Those are the only two options you get, man. And so you want to ask yourself, do you want her to be bored or do you want her to be asking to spend more time with you? That's what I want, right? I want a woman to ask me if she could spend more time with me. And that is only possible if you are on your purpose. Shout out to AMS. He's the first guy that really helped me understand this thing, right? When I say this thing, I'm talking about purpose. The importance of a man's purpose. You see, when all you do is stay home and just relax, you go to your job, you work, come home, play video games, right? You don't have something that's distracting you from your woman. You need something that's distracting you from your woman. And not only that, you need something that comes before any woman that's ever going to enter your life. You want your woman to compete with your purpose in life. Because if she is not competing with your purpose, then she becomes your purpose. And there starts the beginning of your downfall, man, when it comes to every woman that you deal with. What are you doing when you're not working, right? What are you doing when you're not playing video games? Were you talking to your girl on the phone? You're texting her, you're calling her. You need to have a passion in your life that takes place of that time. And listen, you can fake like you're busy, but that's not going to work long term. When it comes to being too available to a woman, for most guys, man, it's just because they have absolutely nothing else that they're working on in their life. A passion, a hobby, right? Part of adopting that alpha mentality is that you build or you focus on something for you. Start a business, pursue that passion, take up a hobby, right? A hobby that you can be passionate about. I don't know, maybe you like working out. Maybe you like art. But pursue something. Pursue something, because if you don't have something, if you don't have purpose in your life and you don't find out what that is, right? That thing that keeps you excited, that thing that keeps you waking up every morning, then you're always going to wake up for a woman. You're always going to perform for a woman. You're always going to put a woman first in your life. And that's dangerous. And they can tell, and women are turned off. Women aren't attracted to men who put them first. Women aren't attracted to men who make them their purpose. That's why she's bored. That's why she's thinking of leaving you to go find herself some BBC. That's why she's warning you. That's why she's bored. You're too available. Listen, how bored can she be when she can barely find time to spend with you? How bored can she be then, right? When she wants to call you and talk to you, but she remembers like, oh man, you know, he's working on his art right now. Maybe you're into art. Oh, he's working on his business right now. I can't bother him. This is what it takes, man. Stop putting these women first in your life. Why? Because it just doesn't work. Women don't work that way. How bored can she be when you make sure that you put your purpose in life first before her? She can't be bored. She can't be bored. She'll be in a state of gratefulness every time she comes to see you. Why? Because she knows that it's rare. She knows your time is precious. But she can't truly appreciate her time with you when you waste your time. Every time you're too available to a woman, every time you're just there, available to hang out with her every second of the day, every free second that you get, you're showing her how little your time is worth. And guys, I'm not telling you to fake this. You need to find your purpose in life. You need to go find something in your life that takes place, something you're passionate about, that takes the place of a woman. It can't be a woman, man. It can't be. So, going back to the story, what would I tell that guy, man? The type of advice I would give him is this. You need to pick something in your life that you're passionate about. Even if you don't think you're passionate about it right now, try it out. Try out whatever. But make it a priority that you spend 3 to 4 times out of the week doing that thing. Whatever it is, right? You could go learn martial arts. But in that time that you're focused on that new thing, whatever it is, your newfound passion that you're trying, or that you actually know what it is and you've just been procrastinating, do that thing and don't allow anybody else to come in between that time and you working on your passion. And naturally, she'll see you pulling away. And she'll like it. I mean, she won't like it, but she'll like it. You get what I mean? Right? She'll text you and be like, hey, can we talk? You'll be like, no, actually, I'm busy right now. Can I hit you after? I'm sanding this piece of wood, you know? Maybe you build furniture or something like that. Right? She's like, hey, how you doing? Just thinking about you. You're like, yeah, I'm thinking about you too. What are you up to? Just busy working, you know? But if she texts you, man, and you're always available, always there waiting for her, and she's going to get bored. Find your passion, find your purpose, find something in your life that you're passionate about. And don't do this because of women. Do this because this is what a man who has embraced the alpha mentality does. Right? He doesn't make the center of his life women at all. And some of you may not realize that you've done this, right? But when a woman comes into your life, she's saying she's bored. She shouldn't be bored, man. She should barely get time to see you. And when she sees you, she should be thrilled out of her mind. Why? Because you're usually busy and you're on your shit. Hey guys, if you enjoyed this video, do me a favor, hit that like button if you did not hit it earlier. Hope someone took something from this. As always, man, I appreciate you. Let me know what you thought in the comment section down below. My name is Tisha Zed. Until next time, I'm out. Peace.
I'm a walking Liberty Bell. Freedom ring through my stride. Freedom to be inside and be a slave to my pride. And right away it is scream. Man, this love's so serene. I should probably shake it up just a little bit.